like how many.
All right, I'm gonna try to make a
what's
video.
The number of,
I don't know if you guys have noticed, none of my videos are edited or anything like that. Actually, so all of my videos are from a phone. I posted a reel saying that I stopped smoking weed. I stopped smoking weed, and I stopped smoking weed because I bought some weed, and out of nowhere, it just got lost. And when I say out of nowhere, it was out of nowhere. Sorry about the mess if you guys can see it. Still in the process of moving. My kitchen's a mess. Living room is finally fine. But after I was done with the living room, I looked at the kitchen and said, "Suck my dick." So like I said, I quit, and I was talking about some worries and everything like that. When you're smoking weed and you kind of make weed the overall, that's a huge issue. That's a huge problem. The reason why it's such a huge problem is because now you're kind of depending on, you're going to create a dependency on weed. Weed is not supposed to be dependent, but psychologically dependent, most definitely, yes it is. When the people say weed is not addictive, yes it is. If a phone can be addictive, weed can most definitely be addictive. Addictive is anything that brings you a lot of pleasure or a lot of dopamine effect. Anything like that is addictive. Dependent is two completely different things. Heroin is dependent, meth is dependent, and crack is dependent as well. Dependent means that you are going to suffer if you stop taking it. So you depend on it. In Puerto Rico, we call it la cura. La cura. Sí, la cura. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about this while I'm taking care of my set. This is my tea set. Yeah, you can see it perfectly. This is my tea set. You guys saw the little blue to purple drink right here. Nice, really nice drink. Butterfly pea, dried butterfly pea flower, and lavender. Lavender is my favorite tea. When I found out about lavender, I went absolutely insane. Lavender tea is amazing. I love it. It makes me feel calm and relaxed. Replacing weed was difficult because the thing I liked the most about weed was the body high. You don't get much body highs with supplements. You have to get it with meditation, with work. It's a lot of hard work. This way people take pills, heroin, and everything like that. You can't replace the pills, heroin, and all that because there's just no natural components that make you feel body high. You can feel relaxed, you can feel chill and everything like that. But I mean, that I know of. You know, if you can teach me, that'd be great. I tried looking for natural supplements. I'd say magnesium. It's a very, very good supplement for muscle relaxation because you feel so tense and everything is just so sore. And then you take that first sniff. I'm talking about heroin. Then you take that first sniff and everything goes boom. Just relaxation completely. All your problems go away, all your issues go away, and then you sober up and welcome to a whole different type of issues that you didn't even think that you were gonna get. You know, because heroin can ruin your life, drugs can ruin your life. Anyways, so my problem was that. My problem was the body high. Now, I said in the short video, my biggest problem with it was that I thought that I was scared about getting anxieties, panic attacks, because I've had some really bad tolerance breaks. I've had some really fucking bad tolerance breaks. But you have to understand, if you're not taking care of yourself, these tolerance breaks are going to be a lot worse. If you're not eating healthy, if you're not taking your supplements, you're fucked. Your brain works off of those nutrients. Dopamine, cortisol. You can control your cortisol with your diet. Your cortisol levels, you can control and lower them with your diet, with exercise. And you don't even have, you cannot look for something to boost your dopamine up the shit. You have to kind of work with it to stabilize it. If I had stable dopamine levels, oh my fucking Lord. Because dopamine is the happy hormone. You want to feel happy. I'm not there. I want to feel normal. Like, happiness always comes. There's always something that you're going to get a dopamine boost. But looking for it is the problem. You might get on Amazon and you're buying shit that you don't even need to buy just to get that dopamine effect. You might do something reckless just to do it. That goes from the worst, from the best to the worst, from the mild to the hottest. But the Amazon one is really bad. I did that. I was taking a break. I was taking one of my tolerance breaks, and that was a bad one. I must have spent maybe like $500 a month on Amazon looking for that dopamine effect, and it'll make you buy shit like this. So that's one. Don't chase the dopamine. Just let it stabilize itself. You know what I'm saying? I need to increase my dopamine. No, you need to regulate your dopamine. You need to regulate your hormones. You need to regulate your cortisol, and you need to regulate your dopamine. I got to lower my cortisol, and I got to increase my dopamine. So what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this? I got to lower and higher and higher and lower. And what can I do? What is the problem? You can take as many supplements as you want. In my belief, I don't think supplements are going to be 100% effective. They might be, they're good, 30, 40% effective, but it's up here. 60% is up here. Actually, not 60%, but I'd say the majority of it is in your mind. You have to work with your own head. You have to work with your own thoughts. Over and over and over again. It's continuous. It's exhausting. There's a lot of people that think they're going to stay stuck like that. And you can't stay stuck like that for years, but it doesn't mean that you're going to stay like that for the rest of your life. If you're diagnosed with chronic depression, that's a different thing. If you have pre-existing conditions, that's a different thing. But if you're dealing with drug addiction, or if you're dealing with work stress, or if you're dealing with a bad marriage or anything like that, you can actually work with that without having to take any SSRIs, without having to go through such massive steps or self-destruction or what the fuck ever. Especially for married guys, married or women, it's difficult because there's another person involved, and that's when you try to work on yourself in a toxic marriage. That's like, it's the most difficult thing to do. The other person will not let you work on yourself because they can't work on themselves, or they don't feel motivated to work on themselves, which is not their fault. I'm not here to talk shit about absolutely anybody, but it's not their fault. Who the fuck feels motivated to do absolutely anything in this world nowadays? Just imagine if there's another person in the mix that wasn't even born in the same family that I was. Why would I give a shit about that person? You know what I'm saying? So it's not anybody's fault in a toxic marriage or in a toxic relationship or anything like that. But shit, on that one, I don't know. What the fuck would you do on a toxic marriage? Like a relationship, I guess you can break up. If you're living together, it's a little bit more of a situation. I don't know. I'm gonna have to touch back on that. That's actually, wow, I've just fucked up my own head. Jesus Christ. I was in a bad relationship, and at first she wasn't letting me do absolutely anything and not taking care of myself. She made me stop going to the gym and everything because she was a very jealous person. If you ask her, she didn't make me stop going to the gym. She just wanted me to spend time with her because I was spending more time in the gym. I was spending 2 hours in the gym. Well, sure, I was taking steroids. Of course I'm going to spend 2 hours in the gym. Testosterone Cybonite, TRT. I wasn't taking steroids. I was on TRT. Heroin addiction lowers your testosterone, and I had to go on TRT. This right here is the main subject. It's the main point of why I wanted to do this video, and I've been ranting for 10 minutes, but fuck it, I'm still going to post it. I'm not going to edit it. Let's see what happens. What do I do to reduce stress, anxiety, and level my hormones? I distract myself. I have hobbies. I have meditation. I don't meditate that much because I'm not going to bullshit you guys, but I have religion in my side. I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm Catholic. I focus on, like, for example, every morning I hear La Misa del Canal 13. That's a really good. I have my rituals. La Misa del Canal 13 is from. It's 1 hour, so I'm driving to my service calls or whatever. I'm listening to La Misa and I'm contemplating in life. I get to work. That's 8 hour shift, 9 hours, 10 hours sometimes, because it's just fucked in my work right now. And I get back home, and it doesn't matter what fucking time I get here. I can get here at 8 o'clock at night. I'm still gonna go out for a walk. I'm still gonna walk my dog. I'm still gonna take care of her, cut her nails, file them, shower her. You know, I can't just go to my bed and say, I don't feel like it. I feel depressed, because that's what's going to suck you into the hole. And we're trying to get out of that hole. We're not trying to jump out of the fucking hole, but we're trying to climb out with as much potential as we can, as much potential as we have. So that's my rituals are the biggest things that help me out with my mental state. I have a ritual in the morning where I listen to La Misa, and when I get back from work and I'm by myself, that's the most difficult part. I'm single, so when I'm by myself, when I get home, I have to walk my dog. And I walk my dog at least a mile. If I don't walk my dog a mile, she'll be Speedy Gonzalez the whole entire fucking night. And she takes a shit, we come back, I take out my meals, I prep them, I cook them and everything like that. That's not really a ritual, that's just life, you know. All right, let me reiterate that. I get home and I do my chores. After I'm done with my chores, I have to take care of myself. My face is a really big ritual for me. My whole entire body, but my face is a really big ritual for me. I have skin tightener serums. I have eyeshadow serums. I have a lot of things for my face. I bought a straight razor. I said it in another video. Straight razor, I take about a half hour to shave, and I actually enjoy taking that time. Look at this nice close shave. I absolutely adore it. I use sandalwood aftershave, and I use Viking products. Those Viking products are really fucking good, man. So when I go to bed, I feel clean. I feel so fucking good. I don't feel manly. I feel fulfilled. That's another thing. That's another topic that we're going to talk about, the alpha, omega, and all that bullshit. But so I have my face regimens. My face regimens can take me up to 2 hours if I'm doing a razor blade shave, or if I have a mask on, that'll take me around about 2 hours as well. I don't have a regular day. Maybe one day a week that I don't take 2 hours. It's taking me like maybe an hour. I cleanse my face, then I wash my face, and I cleanse my face, and I use caffeine for my eyes. Then I use peptides for my little wedges here and in the front, and then I use skin tightening serum, and then I put a lotion. Now, the reason why it takes so long is because I take my time. I let the caffeine dry off, and then I let the other thing dry off, and then the skin tightener, I have to let it dry off, and then I can put my lotion. The shaving part is I love it because, like I said, when I put my lotion on, dude, baby soft, baby skin, baby ass soft. It's absolutely amazing. So this video is gone in 13 minutes. It's going to be a 15-minute video. Basically what I'm saying, that you don't have to be a drug addict. You don't have, if you're just suffering from anxiety, just take your time. Take a step back. Figure out what you want. Figure out what you like. Oh, and by the way, this is a really big one. Don't think about anybody but yourself, and not in a selfish way. If you start thinking about what people did to you, start asking yourself what you like, what's your favorite color and stuff like that. Stop thinking about that toxicity in your life and start focusing on yourself. And I will assure you that if you show your brain that you actually care about yourself, that anxiety is going to keep coming down, because your brain is actually going to trust you because you're actually doing stuff to help yourself. Instead of focusing on other people, instead of focusing on people that don't even matter. Like, if you focus on your family, that's fucking fine. And even sometimes you have to ignore the shit out of them, bro. Not your kids. That's a different thing. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this didn't make any sense or anything like that. So you guys let me know or anything. That's it.